JBN, we keep you informed. Crimes That Rock the Nation, Episode 2, Leary Lynch, Part 1. This tragic story unfolded in the number 1 Home Circuit Court with the then Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions DPP, Paula Llewellyn, prosecuting. She now holds the substantive post of Director. A mixed jury of 12, after hearing this heart-wrenching tale of a woman who made the biggest mistake in her life, had no option but to find that she maliciously ended her husband's life. Thus, she ended up with a death sentence. And the sadder still was the fact that the husband, whose life she had destroyed, had made a will making her the beneficiary of almost all he had, an estate worth some $40 million. His only other asset, a Mercedes-Benz motor car, was left for his only sister. Leary Lynch, therefore, upon conviction, forfeited all rights to her deceased husband's estate. Luckily for her, in this country, women are never hanged, even before 1988, when the last convicted person went to the gallows at Spanish Town, St. Catherine. The year is 1993. All appears well. Leary Lynch, one of the National Commercial Bank's NCB's executive officers, is residing in affluent Jacksonville, St. Andrew, with his tall, attractive, young and vivacious wife Mary. Hailing from the rural district of Linstead, St. Catherine, Mary had been a bank clerk with NCB previously, but had won the favor of, let us say, Mr. Prince Charming, and had gone off after a fabulous wedding to live happily ever after, or so it seemed. But then slight ripples began to appear in the land where lovers sit holding hands under moonlit stars, dreaming of never ending the dream. For suddenly they wake up to find the real world, the world you and I make for ourselves. Rumors began to swirl in bank circles that, being a rural girl and not being as qualified as her husband, she was finding it difficult to adjust to the social circle. It was alleged that on many occasions, when the bank hosted cocktail parties at which a couple attended, Mary would throw tantrums if it appeared to her that any female bank employee was paying undue attention to her husband. In the end, it was said Leary Lynch stopped taking his wife to bank functions. She became resentful. At the same time, Leary Lynch, according to the bank, devoted his time to the organization. He was regarded by the top echelon of the bank as a responsible officer, punctual and efficient. It was said he never missed a board meeting. He was known to visit his farm in Linstead on weekends, accompanied by his handyman. He reared horses and other animals there. He also grew oranges and cashew, and was known to use the fleshy part of the fruit, the cashew, to brew a very potent drink. That was the script given to the police. Come a new week. The sun is shining. The doors of the bank are opened early. Business is brisk. The officers of the bank are already in the conference room. But one officer is missing. It is Leary Lynch. Several calls to his house go unanswered, till finally Mary answers. Where is Leary? Oh, he has gone to Kentucky, a racetrack in the U.S., to gamble on the horses. It was common knowledge to persons inside the bank that Leary Lynch loved horses and horse racing, but as to leaving for Kentucky without informing his seniors at the bank, that was so out of character. No one believed it. More time passed and the police were called in. Surveillance of the house started. It was locked up tight. No one was in sight. Finally, at about 9:30 one night, a white car drove up slowly. Mary alighted and was creeping towards the premises when she was held, put in a police vehicle and whisked away to the Constant Spring police station. A team of policemen headed by then Detective Senior Superintendent Isadora Dick Hibbert, late Assistant Commissioner for Crime, took charge of the investigation. Other members of the team were Deputy Inspector Lester Howell, Inspector John Gauze, Inspector Trevor Chin, and Sergeant Campbell. Okay guys, that's the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, where it really gets interesting. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily uploads.